Doing some more of This is the Police today. I'm taking just a second so I can make sure the stream's up and running properly. Yes, as... Oh, come on. Don't be slow on me. Feck. Come on. So, yeah, it's been a little bit... Was out of the swing of things, so it's been a little while since the last part of This is the Police. But, nothing terribly major was going on. Okay, everything looks right. So let's continue. Let's go after another member of the Sands criminal organization. Let's see. High quality counterfeit money floods Freeburg. Talking parrot terrifies morgue employee. that would be a good story, actually. Analyst. Insurance company popularity is growing. Let me turn this down a little bit. See what else is going on. Bastian didn't come into work today. Free admits to all museums in the city. I'm sorry, can't have you. Yes, Joxy can go. Ah, fuck. Really, Mitchell? I've had too many people already. I can't. Oh, God, there's so many of them. I'm already gonna have to. Uh, Bastion's caused a lot of issues and missed a few days already. So she's gonna have to get the door. Okay. Nothing new. Okay, station affairs. Okay, it was being a little slow. Sorry, Bastion. You've stopped being a reliable member. Bomb threat, Everyday Mall. A woman draped with explosives walked to a shopping center. She set fire to the children's store and then sat down to pray. Eyewitnesses report she's waiting for, quote, a divine sign to blow herself up. Send Prado, Millsap, and Proctor. Oh, there was something I was going to say. Fraud, Bordello. Hi, this is Bill Buckler. I called a phone sex line and asked to connect with a blonde with big breasts, but this girl that answered was my second cousin Cheryl. Figured out who each other was after we got talking. And then she started crying and hung up. She got a face like a saw blade, and she must be 50 years old. I want those two-faced phone sex swindlers arrested. I mean, that's kind of how it works. They can be anything over the phone. You leave that alone. I'm super excited because I found out it's going to take a little longer than she thought for it to get here, but my girlfriend got me Injustice 2, the Ultimate Edition, for my birthday, so I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to be streaming that when it arrives. Robbery, residential area. Alcoholic Eugene Ward won $45,000 in the lottery. He returned home with his winnings and boasted about his drinking buddy to his drinking buddies in the yard. They all toasted Mr. Ward and congratulated him on his good fortune. Then once he was good and hammered, they beat him up and stole his money. Okay. Oh, bomb threat. Suspect is kneeling on the ground, ignoring everything around, and it seems she's praying. Hands up, don't make any sudden movements. Everybody lived. Thank God. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Found explosives. Let's go into the station. Fraud report. Nothing criminal took place here, yeah. Yep, that's how that goes. So yeah, I will definitely be playing a fair amount of that. Probably go through the campaign first on here and then do some more, Salt Touch Dionysus Liquor Store. Be probably doing some multiplayer. Hopefully, if things can work out, probably try and do multiplayer with people in chat. Although, to be fair, I have to have people in chat for that to work. So, three teenagers were goofing around and accidentally knocked over a rack of expensive cognac. Shop owner tried to detain them, but the young people beat him up pretty bad, grabbed a few surviving bottles, and bolted out the door. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Salt Ghetto. Some local guys caught two teenagers writing racist graffiti on the wall of a house, started beating them, and the crowd is gathered, cheering them on. I think they might kill those boys," said one eyewitness. Paddy wagon. Send two. It's the bad thing about having to send at least two people. Attempted murder, Eddie's Burgers. A nervous man reported that waitress was trying to poison him with some kind of mystery liquid. That's... Okay, let's get this back. Fraud. Bank of Freeburg. Police have received several complaints about a certain bank branch. Its customers claim they've gotten several counterfeit bills. The branch manager denies any involvement. The branch manager may not have any involvement, but especially if counterfeits are flooding the area like the thing reported. Take to the station. Oh yeah, that's right. Atticus Corp. Okay, this is one of the... Whew, I can't do this one. At least right now. So boy, I have a serious problem. The fire department raided my skyscraper in a surprise inspection and evacuated the building due to gross violations of safety. I already had everything smoothed over with the last guy, but the new chief inspector is refusing to negotiate. I want you to send out your most convincing employees to his office. Tell him to show the stubborn inspector the lay of the land. I'm losing money every hour over his principles. I wouldn't necessarily call it that. You're losing money because you're not doing following up to code. Okay, the assault. Oh, crap. I thought I could go to the messages real quick, but I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Police aside some teenagers who fit the description of the suspects. This got to be the assault. The teen spotted the officers and threw a bottle of cognac in their direction. Pursue. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Okay. Attempted murder report. Nervous customers didn't like the color of the coffee. Ooh. Fuck. I can send Millsap, that's it. And I'm out of luck. Fraud report. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. I'd be doing much better if it wasn't for all the dead fucking officers I had. Oh. Assault with an offensive weapon. Due to it's the Freeburg High School. During the amateur championships, the popular Vaults and Lizards card game. Interesting. One player, fearing he was about to lose, pulled out a knife and stabbed his opponent's hand, then grabbed the judge and demanded he be declared winner. Whew. That's taking the game a little too seriously. Oh, come on. Okay. Reckless endangerment construction site. One of the workers from the construction site says another one of the guys came to work drunk and climbed up the crane. The man could hardly stand and didn't seem like he understood what was happening. Ah, fuck. Reckless endangerment city center. Pet store salesman reported a delusional customer who stood staring at the snake section, then suddenly began smashing the terrariums, throwing the snakes onto the floor. "Reptiles should be free!" he yelled, scaring away all the other customers. The saleswoman remained calm. "It's a good thing we don't carry any poisonous species." It wouldn't be poisonous, it'd be venomous. Poison you eat, venom is in your bloodstream. Oh, thank God that turned out proper. Yeah. I've been very happy. Drunk crane operator almost crushed one of his coworkers. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'd say climb up the crane. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. And the assault with offensive weapon, offender caught, officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Wow, it's a lot back to back to back. Thankfully, everything looks good. I picked up a soul on Smite. Very quickly, she's become one of my favorites. Had a pretty good match with her just before I went on the stream. I started messing around with Overwatch again. Massive fight, Desire Park. A woman called to report fight. There's a bunch of Chinese fighting in the park. Hurry, there's kids around. I'm gonna send the two newbies. I have a feeling it's. I have a feeling it's not what they think it is. But yeah, I don't know what caused me to think about it, but I started messing around with Overwatch again. I played match yesterday, one of the Mass Fire Report. It was only the Dragon's Lair Martial Arts Club meeting outside to enjoy the fresh air. Yep. Ooh. Rape Sawmill neighborhood. Driving along the road, a trucker noticed a disheveled man wearing a blood-stained shirt pulling a hysterical woman into the forest by her hair. Trucker wanted to stop right there, but then decided it would be smarter to quickly get to a phone and call the cops. That's actually a pretty... Yeah, okay, I'll have to send a third. I'll send Prado. That's actually a really good idea. Where am I thinking of? 3 days. Okay. I wasn't sure. I did the 1v1 locked duel, and surprisingly enough, managed to get 2 matches where I was May, and I ended up winning, including the final match, because as we all know, May is Bay. Firefight Suburb. War veteran Asa Pickering, I'm not sure, got into an argument with his neighbor, Albert Burnham, over the garbage he leaves on the driveway in front of his house. It developed into a serious fight. Mr. Burnham drew his gun and opened fire. He wounded his neighbor in the thigh, but the wounded man managed to run to his house and return a few minutes later with a gun of his own. The firefight is still going on, and stray bullets are flying into all the neighboring houses. One of these wild shots wounded a teenage daughter of Alice Hawthorne, who called the police. Which, yeah, that's always a risk. Yeah, I try and have, a couple people I'm decent with when it comes to games like Overwatch or so. But when all's said and done, if an opportunity comes, I will be May at the drop of a hat. At the site indicated by the trucker, there's a trail of fresh dirt and blood leading into the forest. Follow the trail into the woods. In the clearing is a bloody woman, and above her is an angry man who's strangling her. The suspect has a frozen glare. It seems he's not himself. Shoot him with the taser. I don't want to have to be excessive when I can avoid it. But yeah, rather lock him up real quick. Theft report. Ooh, I got a new frame. Attempted carjacking. I got a new frame. Speaking of the theft, let's look at the... Okay. Maybe harder. Doors closed with a padlock. Broken by a pry bar. Rifles with bayonets. Was on the second floor of the warehouse. Packed in long green boxes. Boxes were transferred to a truck with no plates, covered with a tarp, and moved out. Let's see. He drives up. That shows him going down. That's going up. That's going up. That's showing him by himself. Wait. Whoops. Not quite. Have to give it some time. I'll go back and look at it again. I think I'm close, but something's just in the wrong place. Actually, let me take a look at this real quick just so I can... Looks like we're about to hit the end of the day. There we go. That was a pretty uneventful day, which is good. Let's see. Study. Women use phone sex more than men. Magpie Publishing House offers free print copies of school textbooks. Petty shoplifting charges for pop star Alana Moraes. Study might, depending upon the time frame, that might not actually be too far off. 1 second, I'm looking something up. Um, okay. Now it's the detective. Drank too much. I don't think bowling's usually pretty good. I'll leave her be. I'm suffering. Can't. Mixed stone's been pretty good. Oh, yeah, okay. Fuck. Really? Why are you all drunk? Shit. I meant to send her home. Um, I wasn't paying the fuck attention. I don't care. If you're wondering why you don't hear the music, it's because I had to turn it down because it gives me a copyright strike on, well, not a copyright strike, but copyright warning on YouTube, which is nice. Continue. Speaking of, outside of that, for those of you who've not seen the series before, we haven't had anything come up yet, but the series takes a realistic look at things, including how people were referred to each other back in the 80s as this, so there is some language that's inappropriate in there. I read it as it is. I don't, obviously, I don't exactly condone it, but it's appropriate here because of the context. So, fair warning to you. Theft, suburb. A woman called to report she's caught a thief red-handed. Had my underwear stolen several times. Leave it to dry in the air after I do my laundry. Today I saw a teenage boy on a bicycle pull my favorite panties off the clothesline. Dirty boy's riding his bike around the neighborhood right now. Send two of them. Let's see, armed robbery. That's the wrong thing. Blitz Cafe. An addict ran into a diner, threatened everyone with a pistol, and demanded all the cash from the register and the wallets from the visitors. He fired 2 shots into the ceiling. Kingston and Robbins. Bomb threat, Freeburg Elementary. Young and hysterical teacher reported that a student brought a bomb to school. The boy was always too serious for a normal child. I always suspected something bad was going on. Today, when Ahmed came to class, I heard something ticking in his backpack. Oh boy. I have a feeling... shit. Hold on, let me, reassign. Oh, come on, give me it. Homicide suburb. The decapitated body of Bogo Sock was found in the window of a souvenir shop. Ugh. Luckett and Clements. Theft report. Good. Offender caught, officers unharmed. That should be... Let's see. Real quick. Double check this. Oh, I know what my problem here is. I've got these two backwards. Because this is them going out, and this is him loading it into the truck. And... ooh, good. Ran out of painkillers back, went to get some more. His tickets to premiere of the new Bloody Shirt thriller. Go where the tickets lead us. Kill that. Armed robbery. Let's see. Seeing the police, suspect grabs a woman, points his gun at the officers. You're completely surrounded. Stick up your hands and surrender. Suspect suddenly throws the woman off and rushes toward the service door. We're outside, chase him down there. If at all possible, don't want to have to shoot somebody I don't have to. People who've been shot don't usually, well, nowadays they'd make it, especially if you picked your shot real well. Oh, shit, this is bad. Come on. Okay. Rape Entertainment District. Coach Spencer Nettles began to molest one of his students in the classroom. She gave him several hard slaps, trying to back him off. Get you. But instead, the man became furious and started tearing off the girl's clothes. Yeah. Bomb threat report. The terrorist was just an 8-year-old Ahmed who brought his brand new wristwatch to school to show off to his friends. If it's a wristwatch and it's ticking that fucking loud. Homicide investigation has started. I'll look at that in a minute. There's not a lot of detail on that one. Come on, give me something, give me something. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, that bomb threat was a real one. Fuck. Wrong place. Shit. Breaking and entering. John Whitman, speaking with a slow voice, said that 10 men tried to climb through the window, but they all tried to do it at once and got themselves stuck. It's damn funny and a little scary to look at, all strange like a cartoon. Mr. Whitman continued in an unnatural tone. John Whitman had taken a triple dose of his medication, sat all evening staring at a blank white wall. 10 people stuck in a window wasn't the only cartoon he saw. Child abuse. Toy Story baby started acting up, demanding a toy train. The mother began to scream, then started whipping the boy with all her strength. Clerk called the police saying the woman is drunk or stoned and barely aware of what's going on. I'm afraid she'll maim the poor child. Yeah, capital punishment is always a kind of last resort when you can. But yeah, there comes a point. Oh, she's not available. Is it because I already went today? Oh. When he spots the police, Mr. Nettles releases the girl and begins to move back towards the locker room, saying, "Look, we were just fooling around." Think any of this was caught on surveillance? Coach rushes toward his bag and pulls out a gun. Just go away, you got the wrong idea about this. Hit him with the taser. Vendor caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Okay. Destruction of property. Hell on Wheels car dealership. Ugh, I can't talk. Unhappy customer carrying a baseball bat entered a showroom and started smashing up the cars on display. Bought a brand new car here, but after a month it wouldn't start. You people wouldn't do anything. The manager tried to intervene, calm the man down, but he got a crack on the head for his trouble. The situation is heating up. Yeah, I think because I've tried a location. Fuck, that means it's going to be 2 days before I can do anything. Drug possession, Sugar Daddy Cafe. Received an honest tip. Some cocaine is being stored in the back of the coffee shop. Oh, crap. Clear all slots. I didn't want... fuck. And I don't have anything... I don't have any officers worth hiring. God, they're just terrible. I want to get that. Oh, good. Now she's available, but I've got nobody to fucking send. Jackass. The woman continues to thrash the boy, who seems to have lost consciousness. Name of the law, stop immediately. Renacott officers unharmed. Oh, come on, two of you get back here. Do you get back here? Oh, that works too. Okay. Wait to get a couple more back. We can do homicide. Ah, fuck. Oh, do I retreat? Or do I just refuse? I've got nobody to send. I'm just going to refuse and hope. Whew. I mean, it was a guy with a baseball bat. It shouldn't... they shouldn't have that much issue. Whew. Thank you. Let's see, drug possession. There's nothing suspicious about the cafe's dining area. There's a couple sitting at a table talking quietly, waiters walking around. Behind the bar is a beefy bartender. Ask the bartender to show you the back room. Bartender throws a coffee pot at the cops and pulls the gun from under the table. So I had to shoot to kill. He's aiming at me. If you aim, that shows intent. Found cocaine. Come on, give me... There we go. Homicide cemetery. Lori Nahr, speaking with a lifeless voice, claimed that someone killed her husband and that nobody cares. I've just buried him in the ground. Can you tell me why nobody cares? This is murder. Isn't this your job? I'm iffy on that one. Fight Lucifer in the Sky with Lizards nightclub. Two guys waiting to get into the nightclub refuse to share a place in line with each other and start a fight. Security has decided not to interfere. Homicide, I think there's more to it than... It's not what I wanted. Lori Nahr's husband died of cancer, which he'd been suffering with the past 4 years. Okay, the wording of that was a little odd. During the funeral, the woman crumbled under a mountain of sorrow and fell into shock. She's unable to account for her actions. Theft report. Yes, offender caught. Able to arrest all suspects. Start to investigate. Martin Sand. Source of money. I'm going to hold off, actually, for a minute. I want her to come back. Extortion and assault. Oh, okay, that's the same thing. Homicide ghetto. Linda Hill reports that her neighbor, Tamara Pastagna, was having a fight with her husband during dinner, and she just grabbed a kitchen knife and stuck it in his neck. She absolutely lost it. She turned on the gas and is going to light a fire and blow the whole apartment with the children inside. She won't listen to me. Hopefully it's not that extreme, but it's possible. Okay, still, whoops. A little bit longer, and she should be back. I want my best investigators on this. Okay, fight. One of the participants in the fight grabbed a bottle of beer and smashed it against the wall. He's wielding the splinters like a knife. His opponent grabs his hand and places another at his throat, shouting something. Sees the man with the bottle. The detainee strikes a police officer and tries to escape. Hit him with the taser. He's already assaulted an officer at that point. Taser's pretty mild in comparison. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hurts like hell, but it's going to be... Okay. It's got 3 of them. Assault with a deadly weapon in the ghetto. 6 young men were playing kickball and accidentally smashed a shop window. The shop owner came out to deal with the situation, but the men beat him up and just kept on playing kickball. An eyewitness says one player had a gun. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, accidents happen, but, you know, the people who did it didn't want to take responsibility. Oof. Man's corpse is lying on the kitchen floor, and there's a barely conscious woman sitting with a matchbox in her hand. The smell of gas is very strong. Turn off the gas. Probably should have opened a window. The next room comes the sound of crying. The door's locked. Break down the door and take the children out to the street. At that point, their safety is first, more important than keeping the door intact. I don't have enough officers to send, but I should in just a minute for this disorderly conduct. Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that. God damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot all about that. Great. Lost my best investigator on this team. I should have thought about that. Fuck. Two immigrants are drinking alcohol on a park bench and singing loudly in Bulgarian. Any passers-by who comment are shown the middle finger. Fuck. Got 3 new frames. Missing persons. Got 3 new frames for that. Extortion and assault investigation has started. All I can do is send Kingston, who's okay, he's lead investigator now. I don't have any good investigators to send. Well, any new ones I can hire. They're worth their weight. Fuck. Story conduct report. Vendor caught officers unharmed. Shit. God. I feel like a fucking idiot. And I wouldn't, if I'd have paid attention, she'd have gone home beginning of the day. Damn it. Fuck. Declare dead. Shit. Hate when I do the stupid boneheaded shit like that. Taxi driver fools bank robbers. Worker pinned under blade in sawmill accident. Animal rights advocate. People wearing furs are latent serial killers. Not true. People wore furs since the beginning of time. From free admittance to the museums, no. I have a stripe I can give. Wearing furs that have been picked up from mills and things like that, where they just mass manufacture things. That's, yeah, I can understand people being upset about that. It's not the right way to do it. Hunters who have tracked, are using everything out of it, getting most out of it. That's, living closer to the way we originally did, and is actually fairly appropriate, all said and done. As long as they're using everything, it's no different than if they died. Yes, they died. They died in the wild. At least, everything's getting properly used. But, okay, I got nothing new as far as that goes. I think I'm still a day away from my investigations. And there's still one more group I can essentially be a part of. I'm not getting a ton of money, but the Sands could get me a shitload. Hostage situation, St. John's Hospital. Morris Brown frequently visits the intensive care unit since his daughter had an accident 2 days ago. But this time, after talking with the doctor, Morris drew a pistol and took several attendants hostage. I won't let one go until you stupid lazy pigs start doing something about my daughter. Prado, we'll send a couple of the noobs out in there. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Sometimes you have to let them do the work first. Sometimes you've done everything you can, and all you can do is give time. It's never nice being in that position, but it's the cold, hard truth of it. Ooh. Massive fight corn monument. During a scheduled rally at the mayor's office, animal rights advocates were pelted by 5 decapitated chickens, presumably thrown by slaughterhouse employees in counter-protest. A massive fight started involving armed men. Eyewitnesses report that several people are already wounded. That's never nice. That's not the way you handle that. Vandalism City Center. This is the police. I want to report 3 ghouls who came and painted on the wall of my house, covering all over my graffiti. I spent a week on that. They destroyed a priceless work of art. Report for the hostage situation. Good. Vendor caught, officer unharmed, civilians unharmed. I have a feeling there's more to that last one than meets the eye. I have a feeling this is somebody who looks at it as his home that he painted, and then, the people who actually own the building painted it. The house is painted by municipal workers who are only doing their jobs. If it's private property, it shouldn't be their decision. Huge crowd of people are beating each other with bats, batons, and dead chickens. Tear gas. That's the end of that. Looks like it's raining in Freeburg. Drug sales, Desire Park. We received several complaints about a man in the park. A whole stream of people are going past. They shake his hands twice, then quickly move on. We just believe that he's selling drugs. I have a feeling it's not that, but it very easily could be. It seems a little interesting. Ooh, Mass Riot, Boutique. New boutique advertised a sale, and hundreds of people showed up for the event. When the doors opened, the store's visitors rushed in and started a stampede. Fight quickly broke out, and many customers took advantage of the turmoil, fleeing the store without paying for their goods. Yeah, it's always the problem with big sales like that, especially stuff like Black Friday. Too many people get injured during that shit. I wish it would end. You know, it's not, thankfully, you know, having deals and everything are one thing, but that just causes so much fucking issue. Oh, okay. That was exactly what was going on. Sweet. Bomb threat, Atticus Tower. An old man strapped with dynamite walked into the insurance company's office. So he's going to blow himself up unless the company immediately pays him everything it owes him. I think 2 should be fine. I can't really do anything with one officer by themselves. Mass riot report. Good. Having deals is one thing, but that always causes fucking issues. Mr. Boyd, I had to dismiss one of the assistants who helped me in the hives with the hives of my apiary. Wait. In retaliation, he took all my hives to the landfill. He stole all my beekeeping suits and other equipment. I need 3 strong men who can pick up the hives from the landfill, who aren't afraid of a few bee stings. I owe you one. I'll give your men a year's supply of honey. Well, I definitely want to help with that. I can't see much on that, so if I can get a couple of guys to come back, I definitely will help. Come on. Well, first, let's do the receiving stolen property. In a plea deal, a jewelry store robber confessed that some stolen goods are being stored in a warehouse at the port. They are there now, along with his accomplices, who are armed and presumed dangerous. Vela, Millsap, and Proctor. Okay. Prado, Powers, and Mitchell. I'm probably going to regret this. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Found explosives, taking it to the station. Because, yeah, you know, stuff like that, you know, it's like, yeah, that, you know, that always sucks, and, yeah, that's helping the community, especially with, how some of this could, depending on what they all did in the community. Homicide, Desire Park. While she was jogging in the park, the chief of the Freeburg Philanthropies charity fund, Philanthropies is probably the better way to say that, was shot by a young man in a ski mask. 2 witnesses tried to detain the attacker, but he opened fire and hid in a public toilet. Ah, fuck. So I gotta wait. Okay, now I got the people to send. Let's see, receiving some property. The police pull up to the warehouse. Inside there's sounds of cheerful talk and laughter. Policeman accidentally brushes past a trash can and it rolls around with a clatter. Who's there? Asks a voice from behind the door. Ready weapons and prepare for an assault. Bolt on the door flips and the door swings open slowly. Man with the gun peeks out. Stay against the wall and beside the doors and duck. Whew. Found jewelry. Yeah, the guy doesn't see anything. He goes back in. Yeah, everybody starts to calm down. Then we assault. Catch him off guard. Whew. Victor Jush report. Woo! Boss, everything went fine until Powers tripped and dropped a beehive. The bees went crazy and swarmed all over him. Poor guy died from anaphylactic shock on the way to the hospital. We got stung too, so we're going home. The honey which Mr. Jush gave us, I'll never put it in my mouth. That sucks. I mean, really, there shouldn't be wrong with the honey. What? Another one. God damn. Oh. I kind of worried about the bees that something might happen, but Jesus Christ. They need to lose another one. Saw with an offensive weapon city center. Passerby noticed a taxi brake abruptly at the curb and saw a fight going on inside the cab. The guy in the back broke through the partition. He was shouting something and holding a knife to the driver's throat. I don't have the officers yet. Fuck! God damn it. That's another 2 fucking officers down. Lost an investigator the day before. 2 officers today. The attempted carjacking. I need to look at that at some point. Fuck! That just blows. I cannot believe that. Bees, I kind of wondered, but the fact that I had an officer shot, too. God damn it. It's 2 more people I gotta declare dead, and 2 more people I had to replace. Powers was decent, too. Fuck. Hello. Plot. He's going for the pills.
Well, Jack, who's your favorite right-hand man?
Not you.
Francis Kendrick. But go on.
A very good lawyer. Very good. Invented a way for you to keep your job. Though invented is hardly the word. He has a whole scheme. A big plan. I just had him on the phone. He's so full of ideas I could hardly get off. Believe me, Jack, this guy knows his stuff.
Wow, I do not know what to say, Martin. That's wonderful news. Can I meet him?
Yes, of course. He's not a local. Right now he's in court on the other end of the country, but he'll be with us in 8 or 10 days. When he gets to Freeburg, we'll sit down, the 3 of us, and we'll work through the details.
Sounds great. And now you want something from me?
Not at all. Yes. No. Well, I mean, part of his plan is a big public campaign for your support. Talk to the press, lots of interviews, maybe even a few street demonstrations. And it would be nice if your family was there with you. I know you're not talking with your wife, but maybe your children could...
No. Listen. My oldest son and his fiancée have arranged some sort of a trip around the world. A big 7-month tour. His girl's from a wealthy family, so they're taking him with them, along with my younger kids and a few of their friends. They're out there roaming the world, and I'm glad they're away from, well, you know, all of this. They don't even know that I'm getting fired, and I'd like it to stay that way.
Okay,
relax,
Jack. I
Shara.
thought you might say that.
It was your own feet you tripped over.
No problem. Oh, it's been a rough day. I think I'll go home and sleep it off.
Martin, wait. Look, you
Something's
mentioned that you know Laura and me aren't talking, and, well, you think you could help find her?
Jack, I understand that's been hard on you, but I think we should focus on your retirement problem. We finish this, then we'll figure something out, okay? One
Yeah,
thing
that's
at
a
a
good
time.
point.
I hear what you're saying, Martin, but... Jack
Hello?
Boyd,
Well, Jack, you ready to listen to me ramble for an hour or two? I've had a very busy day.
almost ready. Bear with me 1 second. Yes, Martin, you're right. One thing at a time. Thanks again. Go home and get some rest. We need your strength. Now I'm ready.
Yeah. I have a feeling in a lot of ways Jack doesn't really care whether or not his wife gets found. Military veteran Norris, Freeburg is a war zone. Slice Pizzeria feeds homeless. Teachers at University of Freeburg downgrade immigrant students. Let's see. Mafia's okay. Don't have anything on the police station. I was up all night reading. No. It's the second thing you've asked from me, McStone, in just as many days. Pull something. Think today's the day I can finally put in stuff from the mayor's office, From City Hall, I should say. Yep. Send those. I might as well. Labor market hasn't changed any. Fuck. Speaking of, I need to look at things real quick. Shift A. Shift B. 1, 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. 11. 11, so if I send Stone's going to go to A shift, it'll balance things out a little bit better than they are now. Going to need the people so I can hire more, which is not looking great. Mass riot, Diamond Dog State Penitentiary. Oh, I already don't like the sound of this. Prison air conditioning system stopped working. Oh, this is bad. And the problem might not be sorted out for a few days. Hearing this, prisoners rioted, beat up the guards, and took over their cell block. They've taken several civilians hostage and are threatening to kill them unless the prisoners start getting treated like people. Warren says the situation must be sorted out quickly as possible, or the National Guard will have to be called in. Firstly, I think it's October, though. It shouldn't be quite that bad. Yancey, Robbins, Platonic, and McStone. I've got SWAT in the paddy wagon, so hopefully it doesn't go too bad. Child molestation, St. John's Cathedral. 11-year-old Michael Song, a boy from the choir, says he was molested by a priest. Okay, I need to adjust my investigations. Okay, they're informants. I can't. Oh, I've already started the investigation. I guess technically I can arrest him. Oh, no. Hold on. Fuck this. I'm not losing that investigation. Okay, I have to keep him around. I've never backed out of any of this stuff before, but I am not fucking up that. I'm okay. The only time I ever backed up, say it's going to rain today. No. The only time I ever restarted was when I died after refusing to get into the mob. It's like, okay, well, I'll go back a few days and we'll just play it even. Whoo, boy. Okay, so do not arrest him, despite the fact that I am investigating into him. Who are my officers for today? First things first, let's get this back. My investigators for today. You're going to move to Shift A. Mole, Armstrong, Luckett, Porter, and Clements. Detectives. Clear slots. Give me something for later. I did do that right? Okay. I had to make sure before I screw things up even more. Yeah, the mass riot again. So first we'll go here. Okay. So it should be good. St. Clements. Mission from God. Mr. Boyd, I'm a man of broad views, and I've come to terms with the existence of sodomites a long time ago, especially when they try to keep a low profile. But now these perverts have started showing their rotting little syphilitic noses into our affairs. Drugs are freely being sold in the Unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club, right there in the public toilets. I beg you, send your men undercover and clean out the filth of this city, as the Lord once cleansed Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, that's going after a drug ring. Well, I'm down to 3 officers. It's not great. Hopefully things come back from the mass riot. Whew. Fender escaped. Really? And civilian killed. Fuck. That's not nice. Ooh. Receiving stolen property. Mr. Ferguson says that a couple guys have converted the house next door into a storehouse for stolen goods, robbing pharmacies and selling the drugs. 3 of them. Got some from from the bishop. Oi, I can't speak. Let's wait for a few officers to return, and they're both at the exact same time. So it boils down to what I see first. A breaking and entering apartment house. April Alston is probably the correct way. God, this game always fucks with my speech. Heard a man break into her neighbor's apartment and started beating the woman who lives there. She screamed and the man kept on demanding something. I couldn't hear any details. Attempted carjacking, Everyday Mall. Young cashier went out for a smoke and noticed a suspicious black man slinking around a car near the road. Devil was crawling on the pavement around the car. He looked really suspicious, like a gangster. He could easily have also just dropped his keys. People want to jump to conclusions. So, let's see. All the windows in the house are lit up and there's loud music playing. Knock on the door. There's a guy with a bottle of beer sitting on the sofa. There's a gun on a nearby table along with a handful of multicolored pills. Put down the beer, you're under arrest. 2 men with shotguns jump in from the next room and open fire. Treat and surround the house. Too close to those shotguns for good. But everything went pretty well, so it's always good. Let's see where this goes. Fight playground. 2 young mothers had a falling out over something and have started to fight, scratching and pulling at each other's hair. Come on, scramble these crazy chickens. They're scaring my son. Send those 2. Whew. Door of the apartment is broken, but the police still knocked loudly and announced themselves. A brief noise comes from inside, and then all is quiet. Cop center, sitting in the corner, is a sobbing, battered woman, and no one else around. The apartment has no electricity. Let's calm the woman down. Shot girl continues to cry, but points to a trembling hand towards the bed in the far corner. Flip the bed over quickly. Fender caught officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Yeah, he was hiding under the bed, hoping we wouldn't notice. Attempted carjacking report. It's the owner of the car. He was just looking for his keys. Yep. Had feelings as much. But sure enough, I wouldn't have sent any officers, and it would have turned out to be legit. Thankfully, everything's looking pretty good. Suspicious item, residential area. Friend Susan found a strange box left by someone on her landing. It's got to be a bomb, she said. It was squeaky voice. It's just like in the movies. It's not likely. Let's look at the receiving stolen property. Port Warehouse is a man who declined to give his name, said that Mary Hinojosa is keeping some stolen jewelry in a storage unit. She just went there now and something else she recently stole. But be careful, she's armed and dangerous and she doesn't like handcuffs. Fight report. That one should have been pretty simple. Okay, I got a few more officers, so... So, we're running toward the end of the day. We still got a few hours left. Hopefully everything goes smooth. I've already had too many dead officers for this session. Suspicious individual at the farm. Donnie Husted was walking in the evening with a friend and noticed that someone or something was watching them. I only saw the silhouette, but it seems like a monster. Oh, we were so frightened we ran to the nearest farmhouse and called you right away. I have a feeling it was a receiving stolen property report. That's always good. Found jewelry. It's suspicious item report. The homeless man had left a box of junk near the entrance to the building. Yep. I think I'm going to send a few people on this. It's going to be nothing, but on the off chance it isn't, take the careful route. Ooh, fight Desire Park. Young couple were strolling through the park, hand in hand, talking nicely between themselves, when up ran a young man in a leather jacket. He snatched the girl from the hands of her boyfriend and started yelling loudly at her like it was some kind of argument. According to a witness, the assailant could hardly stay on his feet. It seemed like he was hiding some kind of weapon under his jacket. Thankfully, I had plenty of officers left over. Ghost Tilt 2. Suspicious individual. Couple were frightened by a scarecrow in the field. Yeah. About what I expected. Ooh. Okay, send 2 with the best numbers. Give me the best chance of success. Let's see. Child molestation report. Extortion and assault report. I need to look at that later. And missing persons report. Disorderly conduct. Wise Dragon restaurant. We received a complaint about noise coming from a restaurant. It's the 5th day of a damn wedding, and they're still at it. Noise, shouting, swearing, some foreign music, wilted flowers on the windowsill, and a whole symphony of vulgarity, complained a retired English teacher. The window of her apartment directly overlooks the restaurant. Fight report. Good. No more dead people. Let's keep it that way. I'd have a shit ton of officers if it wasn't for that. I still can't believe that. I'm not surprised with the beads. I kind of suspected it might happen. But, disorderly conduct report. Good. That is good. That's over with. Okay. Stone will start on the next shift today. It's the middle of October. It shouldn't be quite that warm. 59% of Freeburg parents use physical discipline. 14th century wine barrel found in city dump. How it got there would be interesting. Controversial artist Sigmund Hammerling commits suicide. Anyway, I think we're going to call that it for today. Had a few days, got some decent progress. As decent progress as it can be. I'd like to start getting the money to go up higher. I'm still only a little over halfway, and I've got less than half the time left to get this resolved. I'm trying to think. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Those of you who made it this far, watched it live on Twitch. Those of you who made it this far in on YouTube. Don't know what exactly I'll stream tomorrow. Part of me kind of wants to stream a little Overwatch because I haven't done any of that, and I need to kind of get playing it a bit more. But then there's always more of Metro or Beyond Good and Evil. There's several things I'd like to finish, and I've got too many things on my plate right now. I'd like to kind of finish up a couple things so it can, even out a little bit. But anyway, thank you guys again. Hope you all have a good day and take care. Bye.